We start with high school baseball tonight in Holyoke, where the Purple Knights host Westfield in a Valley League game at McKenzie Field. Nice night to take your son out to the ball game. Here we go. Pitchers due early on. Aaron Smith for Holyoke will get the strikeout looking in the first. He's a tough one from the Purple Knights. You know, I'm walking around. Even the kids in the stands ask me, why did Grady leave Pedro in? Westfield's Ben McCormick also gets some defensive help right here. Nick Kane will rip a single to right, but the Bombers work the nice cutoff and relay perfectly to nail the runner at third. That's Bobby Rayom to Jeff Makowitz to Dan Legia with the tag. In the top of the second, Smith gets some defensive help of his own. A mile-high foul pop that Dave Mathis makes the running grab on. Holyoke eventually scores on a bases-loaded walk when Chris Mathis will walk, and Brett Bergeron scores. Nick Kane had a solo home run. Dave Mathis a 3-run shot, and the Purple Knights beat Westfield tonight 5-2 was the final. A coaching shuffle for the men's basketball team. Softball tonight, Long Meadow visiting Holyoke. Lancers in trouble early, first and second, one out. Bottom of the second, Lauren Gorenstein on the mound and gets some help from the defense. Freshman Ashley Cox spears the liner, steps on first. That's a double play. Top of the third, Long Meadow got runners on second and third, none out. Pass ball, and Caitlin Vincent will come in from third, and Megan Andrews will follow right behind her as the throw gets away. That's some heads-up base running, and the Lancers take a 2-0 lead. There she is. A few batters later, Amanda Jason will drop in a base hit to right. Amanda Boldup comes in to score, and Long Meadow goes on to beat Holyoke 9-1 the final. Tomorrow at 5:30, our 22 News Athlete of the Week is Chicopee Comp's second baseman, Ryan Franzik. He's hitting a ton at a near 600 clip. He's also one of Comp's best pitchers and can pick it anywhere they play him. Chicopee Comp's Ryan Franzik, our 22 News Athlete of the Week, tomorrow. High school baseball now, Holyoke hosting Central, and the Golden Eagles saw more of Aaron Smith than they won. At top of the first, runners on second and third. Smith gets his first K. Also got out of the inning unscathed. Top of the second, Smith in a groove. Foul tip in the catcher's mitt for out number 2. And then third out, another strikeout. And he had 8, gave up only 5 hits. Top of the third now, runner on second for the Knights, and 1 out. Nate Todd hits the ball into the hole. Shortstop makes a nice play, but the throw gets away. Todd would probably have been safe anyway, but this allows Dave Mathis to come in, and Holyoke takes a 1-0 lead. It was a tough day for Central's Jamie Mackey. He struck out 10, allowed just 3 hits, but 2 unearned runs do him in as Holyoke wins a pitcher's duel 2-0. Upsets at the French Open today. Justine. Welcome back. The Western Mass High School Baseball playoffs continue on a sunny Monday. All teams hoping to be playing for a title on Championship Saturday, June 12th. The top seed in Division I, Chicopee Comp hosts Minnechaga at Delchinos this afternoon. Here's the man the field is named after, Dan Delchinos. 42 seasons in charge of the Comp Colts. Bottom of the first inning, they get 2. Bill Robinson rips one down the left field line, and 2 runs will score Joe Sawa and Ryan Franzik, but Robinson is out at third trying to stretch the double into a triple. But that's 2 runs for Comp, and then Franzik looks good on the mound, sets down the Falcons in order. The first 2 innings, gets the grounder to the short and the second. At last check, Chicopee Comp led 6-1 late. Final coming up on 22 News at 11. In Holyoke, the Purple Knights host Pittsfield, and the baseball grandmas on hand to cheer on the Purple Knights, and also the seniors in particular. Holyoke hosting Pittsfield. Rough inning for Aaron Smith, top of the third. A couple errors hurt. Burdette rips a single to left. 2 runs will score. The Generals have a 3-0 lead. Then a sacrifice fly will make it 4-0 Pittsfield. Then Fields drops a single into right to score Burdette, and the route is on. They get another run on an error, and they score 1 more on a double steal as Broderick comes around and scores on the double steal from third. 6 runs for Pittsfield in the third. They have a 7-0 lead. Holyoke will get 2 back in the bottom of the third. Chris Mathis will hit one to short, but will get through the shortstop, and Brett Bergeron comes in to score. It's 7-2 after 3. Pittsfield on top of the final from this coming up on 22 is at 11. Panthers beat Agawam 7-3. In Holyoke, the Purple Knights host Pittsfield, and the baseball grandmas on hand to cheer on the Purple Knights and the seniors in particular. Holyoke hosting Pittsfield, and a rough inning for Aaron Smith in the top of the third. A couple of errors really hurt him out, but Burdette rips a single to left. 2 runs score, and the Generals take a 3-0 lead. Nice slide right there. Then a sacrifice fly makes it 4-0 Pittsfield. Then Fields drops a single to right. Burdette comes around to score, and now it's 5-0 Pittsfield. They get another run on an error, and they score 1 more on a double steal as Broderick comes down from third and steals home. 6 runs for Pittsfield in the third. They take a 7-0 lead in Holyoke. Purple Knights will bounce back with 2 in the bottom of the third. Chris Mathis will hit one to short. It gets through, and Brett Bergeron comes around to score, but Pittsfield goes on to win the game 8-6. They'll play Taconic, who upset Longmeadow. 11-4 was the final there. Also, girls softball, Hampshire beat Drury 4-2. That's an 11 beating a 3. Red Sox.
Syria as a, quote, state sponsor of terrorism. The question, is it time for U.S. forces to do something about it? Here's Washington.